next new person. Isn't that right, Dr. Kelly? Absolutely, she knows that. So by way of background, I have absolutely no reason to do what we're doing here in Provo, Utah. I was a CPA for Arthur Anderson. I left that because of the very fact that I wanted to make more money and not count somebody else's money. I went into real estate in the Denver marketplace. I'm married, I have 4 children. They're all out of the house. We loved real estate. It was really great for my family. It wasn't so great of a quality of life for me personally, from this perspective. The last 12 years of that, we actually closed a house every 3 days, some sort of a property. If you have any idea of the work that goes into that, you may make some pretty good money, but you have a very pathetic lifestyle. And I wanted a better lifestyle. And the fact of it is, I wasn't open to this. I'd never been open to one of these companies. I'd never joined one of these companies. So when I saw it, there were some pretty hard questions that had to be asked. And the most difficult of all of it was me dealing with my own fears and me dealing with my own inhibitions and me dealing with my own negative influences of what this is all about. And I will tell you right now, if you have that, the only cure that I ever found, and I went to many doctors to get fixed, and the only fix was this: your first $20,000 check. And it's like, poof, that is a good drug. I am all fixed. And I never had to apologize ever again for what we are doing. And in 11 years, I have met many, many influential people, but in that process, not one time of those people that they certainly have made more money than I make. And it's not about what I make. If you're new, it's about what we will make together starting today if this is real. And you think about it, I'm just a little redneck born and raised in Montana. There's no way in the world I should be operating in 35 countries. And in fact, they remind me of that when I do a webinar through a translator. Because a lot of my humor, which I think I'm really funny, doesn't translate. And it annoys and offends. So over the course of the weekend, I will promise you a couple of things. You're going to hear the truth. That's one thing. And number 2, somebody, most likely me, are going to say something that's going to offend you. Get over it. Get over it. There's too much here at stake to stumble over the way they present something or the way that they say something or their opinion. This only matters what you and I and the person that brought you do from this point forward. Period. So you're not going to hear a lot of music, and you're not going to hear a lot of faith-promoting testimonies, and you're not going to hear a bunch of crazy recognition and hype. You're going to hear the facts. And with that in mind, one of the things that we've had as common belief is that most people are intelligent and reasonable. By that I mean, if we were to take 60% of America and say that's about 60%, that means we have 20% on that side and 20% on that side, the sum of that being 40%, and the sum of the 40 and 60 being 100%, right? Well, that 20% are just psycho nutcases. They're just weird people. And they are part of the problem, and they're not part of the solution. And those people are more offended by anything that we do, because there's one thing that we do: be accountable for your own health and be accountable for your own wealth. End of story. And then help those who need to be helped. That's our mission statement. We help those who can't help themselves. That's really, really important. So there's a component in that 40%. Those are the people that can help themselves, but they choose not to. And if I were you, I would not even give them any of our nutritional products. Let them die. Early and often. That's my feeling. You're a cancer to society. Now, after I share that little bit of love with you, what I would like to do is get to know you a little bit better. You've known me a little bit, and we're going to spend the next 25 minutes. I've asked Lisa to help me with this. If you are new, we would like the person that brought you here to introduce you. Mitch, would you help me with this mic? Just by way of recognition.